Close enough. Make sure you can all hear me. We're gonna see that my mic is up and running. There it is. Hey everybody, it's Cerebral Paul. How is everybody? Happy New Year. 2026, here's to a better year, I hope, than 2025. Can't believe I got like 2.5 monitors going and I need another one. Way too much stuff going on. Anyway, so today we're going to check out Divinity Original Sin. I got the idea of doing this because when they did the announcement a couple weeks ago for Divinity, the new Divinity that will be coming out, I realized I never played the original. Didn't even know much about it. And I'm a Lorien fan. I love Baldur's Gate 3. I know this is going to be an older game. They actually have Divinity Original Sin and Divinity Original Sin 2. Cine or whatever they call it. No, I'm kidding. So we're going to check it out. I'm actually going to start a new game, so you can follow along if you'd like. We're going to do single player. I don't feel like stressing out, so you know what? We're just going to do Explorer mode for now. If I find it's too easy, I will back it down or pick it up a little bit. Wow, my YouTube stream is a lot slower than my Twitch stream. Anyway, so let's see, what are we gonna do here? Roderick. Make him an Inquisitor. Thunder Jump. Pyrokinetic. And heal yourself. I could change the class if I want to. Let's see what the battle mage does. Whoops. Do I want to go magic? We'll make a decision here. Oh. You know what? We're gonna have fun. We're just gonna play with what they gave me here by default and see what happens. Turn cooldown for that one. 3-turn cooldown. 7. So her special abilities will be not limited, but okay. So let's check his here. 8 turns cooldown. Well, we'll go with that.
In the days of old, the sorcerers of Riverlong cured the sick and healed the wounded through a great power called Source. But a terrible darkness invaded the land, and Source was forever tainted. The sorcerers who once healed now only destroy, and madness has overtaken them. A few brave Source hunters are all that stand between Riverlon and the dark power that threatens to destroy it. Wherever Source appears, hunters follow.
Rise and shine, Master Source Hunters. The captain wants you up on deck. Hear them gulls? Means we're close to shore. I don't ever you go in there, Master Source Hunters. City's full of undead, hungry enough for blood. But you're supposed to investigate that murder, ain't you? They say it's Source that did the Counselor in. Source in a city like Sicil, nowhere safe anymore. Here they are, Captain Sir. Go
God's blessings on you, hunters. You'll be happy to hear we've reached Sicil. But there's trouble offshore, so we'll have to sail in carefully. Here, have a look. Those are orc ships, and they're blocking our passage. We'll get you as close to the city as we can, and drop you off on the beach. Be wary now. Orcs are on the attack. Undead have closed every route out, and there's a sorcerer on the loose. If we're to get justice for the Counselor, you'll have to keep your wits about you. May the luck of the gods be with you both, source hunters.
Maybe when we're out here we can find that guy's H's, because he dropped a lot of them. Nice music. Forgot that sneak. I don't remember how everything works here. Oh yeah, Y opens up the menu.
If I didn't know there were orc ships raiding to the west, I'd mistake this for a placid beach.
At least the orcs make a bit of noise when they attack. It's dark-dealing sorcerers that'll strike with neither warning nor mercy.
Is that a corpse? What's it doing here alone?
What? Did you expect it to have an entourage?
Open up the dead man. By the looks of it, this book took a tumble down some cliffs. Yeah, along with the guy who has it, but you know, whatever. Rejoice, for the statues have granted my wish. What, to fall down a cliff? Oh. Their whimsical nature, however, must not be taken lightly, so before I soar through the sky, wow. Like an eagle, I shall attempt a mere hop from the cliffs down to the beach. Yeah, that worked out for him. The man that can fly. If this experiment is successful, the sun shall be my next target. All right, well, we know how that worked out for him. No snide comment. I would have had a snide comment. In fact, I did have a snide comment. I don't know what the exclamation points mean.
Can you believe this? The man jumped off a cliff at the behest of some statues, of all things.
Pure madness. How could someone be so utterly naive?
Agreed. Call me skeptical, but a little proof goes a long way for the rational mind.
Pragmatic. See, when they talk to each other, if you get them to agree and whatever, it affects their relationship with each other and how they play in the game, I guess.
Source hunters! How did they find us?
Take the stone to the temple. These whelps will be easy to crush.
As you say, Conduit.
How'd that work for you guys? And let's see.
Arise, fair dead. Seize upon our enemies.
Wow. Roderick's turn. Oh, he actually jumped right to him. Alrighty then.
Reduce to ash!
There, that got rid of one of them. Trying to see what does what here. See if I can take them both out.
Face the unending
There we go.
darkness.
Their leader said something about escaping with a stone. Stolen from this dungeon, I imagine. Those thieves were more than petty criminals. Their leader gave life to the dead. What stone could they have been so keen on taking?
So the whole thing is to hunt down the source. We're hunters, so we're gonna go.
We can't well turn away from such an odious show of source. Let's investigate the tomb and see what answers it might reveal.
Indeed. For all we know,
I guess if we're playing
these
multiplayer,
dark-dealing
it's
thieves
more
may be
likely we'll
involved
disagree with
Counselor
myself.
Jake's murder.
They're independent, but they're independent together. There. Let's check. Because they came up this way. Let's see if this is totally sealed off. Optional tutorial by entering the dungeon behind me. Okay. So actually, you know what? We're going to enter the dungeon because in case anybody watches this hadn't seen this before. And to be clear, I haven't really played much of this either. So we're going to check this out. I do know about that. Hold down the A and unless you search an area. Okay, so it's locked. I don't have the ability to pick lock. oil flask. Nothing there. Water balloon. Hey. Always do that. I'm trying to remember that there's a way to it's the only thing I really don't like about this game sometimes. There we go. This is so I can get by. I'm gonna get used to how some of these commands work. I'm gonna pick up a lot of this stuff. Did it again.
Careful! There's a mine in the middle of our path.
Someone must have an interest in protecting whatever's kept here.
I'll log. Log. Great trap there, huh? See, when I do the hold down the A to look thing, I can instantly open and look at whatever's. Hey, look, tomb chest key, burial chest, old wooden air wand. Ooh. Leather scraps. But that was her. She doesn't need the wand. He does. So now we remember how this works. Try to anyway. All right, trying to remember. That's it. There we go. Okay, so then we come to her, go to equipment, which is the right trigger, or not equipment, inventory, rather. And she picked up a wand. Where'd the wand go? There it is. Actions, we're gonna give it to Roderick. Do I have points in somewhere or something like that? Nope, level 1. Old one, air wand, old one, fire wand. Did he I guess he may have automatically... Yep, he automatically put it in there himself. He's a dual wielder. Do, 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 do.
I've always heard there's typically more to a king's tomb than meets the eye.
It could be a myth, or it could be our lucky day.
No, we're just gonna quickly check all these things. I like the fact that you can do this from this menu and not have to wander to each one. Oh, a letter or a note of some sort. Gravekeeper Rage Quinn. Or Ragged Quinn, or whatever. Tend to the graves in the antechamber before moving into the inner rooms. To proceed, stand very close to the impress door and press the button that appears on the right-hand side. We're getting lots of water here. Can't be a good sign. Ooh, look, another chest, but this one's locked as well. One of these days, I'm going to remember to come in here with somebody who can pick locks. Leaving a lot of treasure laying behind.
I spotted something.
Hey, it's that switch they all told you about.
Sure work at that door, but I don't imagine our weapons would survive such use for long.
It's a wand. I don't think you're actually whacking it with the wand. Well, you could be, I guess. Another rain scroll. Not enough strength because I'm a weenie of a magic user. Let's see if Scarlet has the strength. Come on, Scar, baby. Let's check it out. Nope.
Hold. Our enemies have laid a trap.
Yes, they have. Ooh. See if Wonder Mag can set this off from remote without actually walking up to it. Okay, so will the poison dissipate on its own? Yes, it will. But it's locked too. All right. Hey, look, a key. Old cloth cap. Gold cloth. Old cloth cap. Ooh, look, lockpicks. Slow down, arrowhead. Neither one of my guys is an archer at this point, so. Rusty lever. Ooh. Do I want to go back here with it before clearing the rest of this room? I don't think so.
Something interesting.
Oh, good eye, good eye. Knockdown arrow. So even though it's right next to the thing, it's not actually me. Right, all right. We're gonna go around because I'm not gonna waste my resources. See if there's anything over here that. Have I been down? Maybe I will, because I don't have I. Sorry, Roderick. Sorry, walked in too far. My bad. come on, how do I put the fire out then? Oil. Where's water? I know I've picked up some water.
I need to dry off.
Nifty little spell. I probably could have just, using his ability, I could have probably just fired off and taken it out that way, but in a way that was more fun. Regeneration scroll. Yay. Torch. So that must be his health bar. So
As good as a new penny.
yep, there we go.
What's this? I found something.
You did not. I found something. No, you really didn't.
Well, what's this I've spotted?
That'll clear it up. And it came right back. What the hell? So getting rid of the traps doesn't get rid of the traps. That's fun. All right. God dang it.
I think I hear voices downstairs.
The last thing we need is to surprise another angry summoner.
Again, he took damage. I'm not sure how, but okay. Invalid target. Why is that an invalid target? That worked.
Something isn't right here. Could be an ambush.
Oh, mummy dead. That was okay. Ooh, nothing says yummy like raw mummy meat. Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him well. A stout one-handed axe. Ah, yes. And then we're going to split them so that they don't move together. And we're going to toggle them. Oh, maybe not. Oh, wait, that's right. I remember this now. Because I did do this part. We're gonna move the broken balls. And we're gonna move the broken vase. Actually, we're gonna toss the broken vase. So. See? Ooh. Looked. Look, Ma, another puzzle. That stone door. And we're gonna split them, and we're gonna come over here, and we're... Ta-da! Oh, company's coming.
A living rat dares disturb the slumber of the dead? A thieving fool insults the sanctity of the grave. The Bloodstone Defiler, where is it?
The Bloodstone of what now?
I suppose you only crept among these sacred tombs for leisure. I suppose you had no lust for the treasure of the dead. Ha! Strange indeed. Robed indeed. Your tricks will not save you from retribution, deceiver. The Bloodstone, deliver it now, and I may deign to end you quickly.
Blah, 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 blah.
In life, I toil to care for these holy grounds. In death, I protect them from profaners and poachers. The legacy of Cecile is mine to preserve. Her traitors are mine to destroy. Run if you like, Defiler. Whichever way you take leads you to the grave.
What I got? And we're gonna see if we can cause some damage here. What? Oh, she has to move closer before she can... Fine. Miss me.
Death never dies, fool. Death in 1,000 forms rules all.
You thought I forgot about you, didn't you? Oh, hang on. Ow. You bastard.
Face the unending darkness.
Two-handed practice sword? Ooh, no.
Here lies Master Ragequin's second apprentice, killed by dying.
And we're outside. I guess that was the tutorial, ladies and gentlemen. You know, open worldy this open world is. Waypoint discovered. Ooh. Which usually means fast travel. See what it does. Yep, though I have nowhere else I can go right now, but get the idea. Boulder Bash Scroll. Claw. Ooh. Let's go talk to these two, I'm sure.
Hold it right there, orc scum. No one slips past the Legion unchallenged.
Calm down, Junius. Doesn't look like one of them orcs to me. Not a single horn in sight, you know.
Just hold your tongue, will you, Bibius? Can't be too careful. We are sworn to protect Scythiel.
So, you're sorcerers, are you? And how are we supposed to verify that's true? We can't read, my friend. So for all we know, those papers say you're a polymorph parrot on the lookout for a two-bedroom birdcage that don't prove a thing.
Don't prove a thing.
You know what? We'll take you two to the wizard. I know he reads. He has books large as a house, that one. Yeah, he'll squeeze the truth out of you, one way or another.
The wizard, you say? Sounds good to me. Lead the way.
Agreed. A wizard is bound to know more about what is going on around here.
Capital, come along. We're not far from the city.
They're supposed to be taking me, and yet I need to walk past them. Looks like... Which way are we going, guys? I guess I'm in the lead. Guys are really bad at their job. Old Elvish Earth Staff. Ooh. Nice.
What the hell's happening down there? Orcs! Bloody orcs! Come, let's go back to the bridge. Let the source hunters...
Oh, those guys are no help. Oh, company. That works. How do you guys keep missing the big old gigantic orc? Ow. He can't see the orc. He can't see the orc. So what he needs to do is move a few feet. Why is he burning? Because he's stupid, I guess. You guys are really bad for being legionnaires, and he's on fire still, but... There we go.
Did you see that? Those orcs had a human commander.
How very curious. And how very disquieting.
Where are Bibius and Junius? Didn't they hear the fight?
One day, comrade,
I believe I leveled up, so. Yep.
Taken before his time, far before his time.
So let's see, what do I want to do? Strength, dexterity, intelligence is one of my main things, and so perception, let's do intelligence. I wish you would tell me. Okay, toggle info, there it is. Determines how many geomancer spells you can learn and how many action points it costs for each hire.
Taken before his time, far before his time.
Ah, so hang on, let's look at... Okay, so I can't raise that up any higher. Hydro. Pyrokinetic is fire, already know that one.
One day, comrade, vengeance will be ours.
Taken before his time, far before his time.
I'm trying to figure out. See, witchcraft already got.
Taken before his time. Far before his time.
Filthy beasts, I'll kill the last one of you.
Let's do that. Then she has also needs to be done. I need to give her some range skills, so we're going to do that.
One day, comrade, vengeance will be ours.
And give her some strength. Find her by skill books. Okay. So it's not like games where all of a sudden she knows how to do something. Nope. Gotta learn it.
Taken before his time. Far before his time. Hail, Source Hunter! Why, I don't think I could ask for a more welcome sight on these cursed beaches. The Legion welcomes you. Beats me what traitorous madness came over that dog. A man among orcs. It'd be like one of your kind running with a sorcerer. Whatever the cur's incentive to raise swords alongside that murderous lot, let's all hope it was a private grudge. Can you imagine if we had to add a slew of wild-eyed, orc-loving bedlamites to our list of enemies in Sycil? Bloody orcs are at it again. Beats me what on earth they want in Sycil. This is their second attack within as many weeks. And their second defeat. That rat two-faced shaman of theirs even went to the trouble of launching a fireball at a ship in the harbor to the west of here. They may need help. I'd go myself, but we legionnaires are under strict orders never to abandon our posts. Never know when another one of these little raiders might sidle up the beach.
What's all this ruckus? Sounded worse than a dozen tomcats fighting over the world's last mackerel. Ah, but I see we've suffered another orc landing. And judging by the relative ease with which it was dispatched, I can only come to one conclusion. Source hunters have arrived in Sicil. You're as welcome as a glass of cooled milk on a hot day, my friend. I'm Ahu, at your service. It was I who requested your presence in this troubled city. So you were, and so you weren't. Behold!
Behold.
There we are. Meet my other half, Hunter.
I can't, because I can't see shit.
Ha ha! No need to look so flabbergasted. I may be a wizard rife with tricks and guile, but I assure you my plea is an earnest one. So, now that the cat is out of the bag, let us turn to the matter of Councillor Jake's murder. It's hard to put my finger on it, but I can feel in my very whiskers that sorcery was at play. Visit the scene of the crime, and I'd bet sardines for salad you'll say the same. Captain Aureus, though, the local commander of the Legion, insists I'm seeing ghosts. I insist he's blind to all but the undead. Jake was murdered in a downstairs room of the King Crab Inn, up in Sicil proper. The Legion keeps it under lock and key, though, so you'll need Aureus's permission should you want to have a peek. So there are, or rather, there is. Popular opinion has it his wife did the deed. But to be frank, I have my doubts.
Thought his name was Aru.
She seems a likely candidate, to be sure, but that would make her a sorceress. Esmeralda knows how to charm, yes, but I just don't see her magic extend beyond a frolicsome look and wink. Still, don't simply take my word for it, Hunter. It may be well worth your while to cross-examine her yourself.
Oh shoot, I just realized
The
I'm
Legion
not
has
where I
her
want to
under
be.
guard
Hang
in
on.
a shop near the town square. That's where you'll find poor Jake's widow.
Oh goodness, there I am. See, the joys of having like almost nobody watch your stream. Nobody says anything. Like, hey, nobody's, on the camera.
Ah, the undead. They've been clawing their way out of the ground for 2 years now. And for 2 years, the stalemate between them and the living has been dragging on at a weary pace indeed. The Legion did a good job keeping them at bay, but I think it's fair to say that without my magic-infused ballistae, they'd have gotten the better of us by now. Someone is responsible for the outbreak. Necromancers are at work, but who are they and where do they hide? Alas, that searching for them is like searching for a single louse in a lion's mane. A human, you say? Truly? But that would be like a kitten leading a wolf pack.
Pardon me, was moving something.
And yet, I have heard rumors about a sect of sorts, a shadowy set of worshippers that associate even with orcs. Some say they're sorcerers, but people will say that about anyone who behaves a bit strangely nowadays. I don't quite know what to make of this news. But thank you for informing me. It'd be foolish to dismiss such a curious event out of hand. Unfortunately, that is absolutely correct. The Orc siege is yet another hairball stuck in this city's already choking throat, and it shows no signs of abating. We've cordoned off the western beach where most Orc activity has been reported. For the 9 lives of me, I can't seem to figure what they're doing here. There's nothing of interest along the waterfront, except for a set of caves with an unfavorable reputation.
Ooh.
Maybe they're after some pirate's treasure, the fools. Oh, but that's not a trick. It's a blessing. Or does it surprise you that I enjoy taking a feline guise? Such magic is a gift, Hunter. To tread upon the realm of instinct. Even articulate speech, perhaps humanity's greatest asset, cannot give expression to something so inextricably innate. To be out in the night, to stalk on silent ponds and hunt with only the moon as your witness. You couldn't possibly imagine the thrill. But of course, it's handy to speak in more than meows. And I couldn't brew potions or make machines without opposable thumbs. This I freely admit. Let's just say I have found a way to enjoy the best of 2 worlds. I'm glad we've met, Source Hunter. And I'm certain we have a lot more to talk about. Feel free to visit me whenever you want. I've set up a workshop in the Legion's headquarters. Once you're there, just take the stairs, but do pay a visit to Aureus first. He may bark like a beagle with its tail stuck in the door, but you won't get very far in your investigation without speaking to the de facto leader of Sicil. And with that, I bid you adieu, Hunter. Adieu and good luck.
Jeez.
May your enemies prove to be mere mice, and you the dauntless mouser.
Sorcery, sects, undead, orcs. Looks like we have our work cut out for us.
At least we won't be bored. How about we go see that Aureus chap Arhu mentioned?
Steady, boys, steady. We'll be leaving as soon as we're packed up.
I can't even smell the sea air over this rot.
Here we go.
I can't even smell the sea air over this rot.
See if there's a way to, well, map. Good. That's what I needed. So, a lot of markers on this map all of a sudden.
Plenty of
Crime
fish
scene
in the
is
sea,
there.
but I've got the
Strange cave
foulest
is
of the
there.
lot on my racks.
Asmarilda is there. Arius's office is there. All right.
Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot on my racks.
Say, no one's around. You wouldn't raise a fuss if I borrowed one of these fish, would you?
Borrow indeed.
I'll sooner meet a cat wizard than see that merchant repaid.
Come now, I'll be good for it, I swear. I never would have dreamt of resorting to petty theft during better times, but what choice have I got now? If it's steal or starve, I'll choose steal. Oh, my story's tired by now. I was happy enough, prosperous enough, before these lean times around Sicil began. Still, that doesn't waive a man's need to eat, you know. So what do you think? Should I snag a fish?
That merchant has to eat too, you know. Leave the fish alone.
Yes, you know what they say about giving a man a fish. This man should learn to stand on his own 2 feet.
I suppose you've got a point. Another day, another rumbling belly. Mortals never fed
Here.
a hungry man, you know.
There's a shore, like, literally right there.
Perhaps wrestling an earth elemental will inject some vim into your routine.
You don't think it's infected, do you?
Beyond these walls, the dead...
How can the Legion serve you today, Source Hunter? You don't look like you're quite ready to head out into the undead-infested wilds to me. Also, a party of 1 or 2 runs the risk of being outflanked and outnumbered. I'd bring some backup if I were you. Of course, the choice is yours. But are you sure you want to venture out? Thank you for heeding my...
Why did it even... Okay, so it's behind me in that office there.
Crossed her lips and ached an air of aptitude.
Huh. So on the big map, I marked it. On the small map, it doesn't. Okay. Kind of a pain in the
You don't
butt.
think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Greetings! These stalls are for our Legion troops. Rivellon's finest work up mighty fine appetite serving the 7.
Door to the mess. Okay, I'm really. Okay, so it's. Again. It doesn't help that the upper map rotates as well. I'm headed away from where I want to be, so now I want to be headed this way, I guess.
Don't pay attention to the
Okay.
mysterious. You'll only encourage it.
Attention! About base!
You don't think it's infected, do you?
Okay, so now it's.
I pulled her off you before she could do any.
What have we here, then? A so-called source hunter, eh? Well, look, do what you must in Sicil, but don't make waves and don't interfere with the Legion's affairs, you hear? Gods above! Some politician snuffs it and everyone's in an uproar! Ridiculous! I told that wizard brat of an Ahu not to bother. But he just had to send for source hunters, didn't he? bloody magicians. They see a pigeon poop and think sorcery's afoot. Nevertheless, I want to be kept in the loop. Understand? I am in command of this town, not Mayor Cecil, not Ahu, and definitely not some hotshot source hunter. So the scene of the crime is over at the King Crab Inn. You can tell the guard you have my permission to enter. Now off with you! Esmeralda is Jake's wife. Well, widow. Everyone in town, down to the crabs on the beach, is convinced she killed him. Now, the girl has the reputation of being a flirt. There is that. But that doesn't suffice as evidence, wouldn't you say? Or do source hunters rely on hearsay alone, perhaps? That certainly would explain some of the cock-ups you lot have made in the past.
Wow.
What? You're going to stand there and claim with a straight face your order never wrongly tortured and executed anyone? Hardly. But I won't stand for such nonsense. If you bring evidence before me, I'll evaluate it with perfect objectivity. The Legion... I'm Captain Aureus, if you must know, leader of the Legion in Sicil. By which I mean I have the enviable task of commanding a battalion of walking dead. For I fear it may well be but a matter of time before the undead undo all my soldiers and turn them into driveling hordes of their own misshapen number.
Right, and before I do anything, I am going to see if I can change the way that I want to make sure. Rotating minimap. We're going to disable that. That way, when I'm looking at the map,
Dramatics, it's not as bad as all that.
The face, Virius. She bit me in the face.
then when I come here,
Right side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly'll be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
I wish for you to try it, screech woman.
The beast speaks, so you've half a brain behind that feral maw.
how do I get rid of the marker? Would be my question.
Sorry, sir.
An ached an air of aptitude.
Hey, Tull. I think
Okay, there's Esmeralda.
Don't pay
You know,
attention.
Esmeralda's right here. Let's go talk to her first. So,
Attention! About face! To the barracks!
You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before.
Recruits! That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again!
Ah, cruel fortune.
Come on! Come on! Can't you hear the stage calling you?
how do I get up to Esmeralda?
Spiritless?
Up here.
Perhaps wrestling an earth elemental will inject some vim into your routine.
Oh, let's see if this door on this side will do it. Mm. Izzy, are you upstairs, Izzy? where? Okay, she's not up here. Gonna say that don't look like Esmeralda. That's not that kind of game. Is she here at all? Jeez. Here she
Lords
is.
above, grant me patience. You're a source hunter, aren't you? Here because you think I killed my husband. How many times do I need to state and restate my complete innocence in the matter? Like I told just about every legionnaire in town, I don't know anything about poor Jake's murder. I want his killer found and tried, but everyone suspects me of this evil deed. And you're no different, are you? So what happened? Some of them tittle-tattling crab chasers down the pub call me a murderous gold digger and you believe them? These insinuations truly go beyond the pale. Oh,
well, she's not giving me any helpful information.
Well, what do you want to know?
they're nightmare incarnate, aren't they? Let a priest explain that to me. How we all supposedly become the gods' children in death, when in fact foul magic can bring us back and make us haunt our own kin in endless, mindless deviance. Before this war left us hanging like the condemned from a tree, this was the greatest city in Andervale. My own grandfather made his fortune here. Started as a poor fisherman with nothing but a few trout to his name, and grew his meager trade into a business employing a fair piece of the local population. Of course, the company had to be liquidated as the population shrunk, and now his legacy is no more than the pole and rags he started out with.
Alright.
She seems to be quite adamant about her innocence.
We'll need to look for evidence if we want to prove she actually did the evil deed.
Oh. Suspicious minds. We can go on together with suspicious minds. Oh, sorry. Really sorry. But, you know. The song's getting in my head. Alright, so now... crime scene.
Lonesome? Spiritless? Perhaps wrestling an earth elemental will inject some vim into your routine?
You there! A moment of your indulgence, if you please. You are the source hunter, are you not? The hero the whole of Syceal is abuzz about. The talk of the town. The juiciest grape on the grapevine.
Holy crap.
Such a pleasure to meet you. A delight. No, scratch that. It is so much more than a delight. It is an intervention of fate. Yes, that's it. Fate has put me on this very spot, so I may tell you all about a most intriguing opportunity indeed. Mendius, at your service. What is my profession? Well, I'll tell you what it used to be, and that is a man of medicine. But what does a man of medicine do but mend what has first been broken? I saved lives, to be sure, but today I
Holy crap, I think he's gonna sell me Avon or something.
Oh, it's not merely an opportunity. It is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to become better. To become the full extent of the promise that is locked inside of each and every one of us. So first of all, let me ask you this question. Do you like adventure?
Oh, dear God.
Of course I do. How could someone in my profession not?
Quite right. Adventure is what we live for.
See here. You and I share the same passion.
That's why you're staying in middle town hawking shit.
Moment. The thrill of walking the unbeaten path. The rush of finding yourself in a goblin ambush, knowing you'll prevail nonetheless. Too bad your line of work comes with such measly recompense. Am I right? The wage of a mere soldier. Now, between you and me, tell me truthfully, don't you sometimes wish you could earn more?
Oh, dear God.
Well, I can't say that I haven't.
Yes, some extra gold is always welcome.
Yeah.
Indeed. Indeed, gold is always welcome. And among the fabulous five, gold flows as freely as water does to the sea. Even so, my friend, matters of a pecuniary nature aside, what is life without variety, without spice? To be a source hunter must get frightfully dreary sometimes. Am I right? All those orders.
Oh, Jesus.
Investigate this, retrieve that. And at the end of the day, what do you have to show for it? Wouldn't you prefer to call your own shots? Be your own boss?
There is no shame in following directives if your masters are worthy of your trust.
True enough. We serve a just cause, so why wouldn't we follow our orders?
Come now. I refuse to believe such a uniquely skilled individual would settle for a puppet's role.
What the hell,
Life's too
dude?
short to spend it doing someone else's bidding. Am I right? Of course I am. And I could help you attain the dream. Enact the change you deserve. And that is exactly why I am here. Why fate has put me right by the door to the King Crab. So that I could meet you and tell you about the marvel that is the Fabulous Five. The invitation to join is yours. Grab it. Ah, the Fabulous Five. How I enjoy simply saying the words that describe the most illustrious and celebrated adventurers' guild in Riverlon. Our mission, to better the world. Our mantra, to better ourselves as we do so. To realize our dreams and cleanse our souls. You'd like nothing more than to enlist, wouldn't you? Of course you would. And you can. Of course, if you still have questions, I shall answer them to the best of my abilities. But if not, how about we get started? What a gem of a question. Straight as an arrow. Sharp as a switchblade. Most meritorious of you.
Holy crap, dude.
Now then, to join the Fabulous Five is to join a fellowship, to join a fraternity, a sorority, a community. The title of Knight is bestowed upon you the moment you sign our waiver, and so it all begins. I shall be the one to give you your first contracts, and once the job is done, I shall see to it you get your fair share of the reward. Of course, should you spread the word, should you propagate the gospel of the Fabulous Five and thereby draw new knights into our fellowship, you will get a share of the reward from their contracts too. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, it's a pyramid scheme. Sweet.
By now, the genial glow of the Fellowship must have warmed your heart. It has, hasn't it? But did I say Fellowship?
I think I've sat through more than one of these presentations.
For like a family, we support one another, cheer one another, see each other through thick and thin, partake in glory and defeat. Work hard, fulfill contracts, enlist new knights, and swiftly shall you rise through the ranks. You will better yourself. You will better Rivellon. You will make the stars shine all the brighter. And you'll get fabulously wealthy in the process. What's not to like?
You know what?
Of course.
Let's see how this works out.
Of course. All you need to do is sign this waiver, and just like that, snap! You're part of the family.
So
All
you
I
have
need
to-
is your lovely little autograph. What do you say?
Join a guild, better the world, earn a lot of gold. Yes, count me in.
And me. May all the riches in the world be ours.
Here's your Amway pack.
Marvelous. Magnificent. Oh, but what am I saying? Fabulous is the word. You may not realize it yet, but your fortunes, your very life is about to change for the better. So let us not dilly-dally. To business. Oh, it's a pretty straightforward task, this one. Now, in this town dwells a wizard. Ahu is his name, and he's a frightful eccentric. Scientific type, you know the kind. Favors reason over faith and all that. Not Fabulous Five material, him. His experimental weapons may keep a couple of skeletons away from the city, but many of his other researches failed, malfunctioned with tragic consequences. One of them was a big lumbering apparatus, a frightful automaton shaped like a giant made of steel. It was supposed to crush the undead by the dozens, piloted as it was by a trained legionnaire. But you can guess what happened. Did it become sentient? Was it cursed? Whatever the cause, the thing relieved itself of its pilot and headed north towards a network of caves. Now ask yourself, what if it comes back? It could smash the city walls and claim 100 lives before being subdued.
Okay.
Luckily, there are those in this world who belong
Hey, Apex,
to
how
the
you doing?
Fabulous Five.
Long time no
The
see.
braves who eat such monstrosities for breakfast. Go, my friend. Find this wizard's abomination and claim your just reward from Mayor Cecil. in
Happy
the
New Year
name
to
of
you
our
and
hallowed
happy
guild.
holidays and
Easy
welcome to 2026. Checking out what's it called? Divinity Original Sin. The remastered one. I've never played any of these games. I was actually surprised. I knew very little about them.
Now, your head's grown more swollen than saffrons, I dare say.
New games got title updates.
Please do keep shouting.
Divinity, you know, they had a at the last event at the Game Awards, they had a trailer for the one that's going to be coming out. It's from the makers of Baldur's Gate 3.
Greetings, Source Hunter. I don't mean to hinder your investigation, but I can't open this door for anyone who hasn't received Captain Aureus' explicit approval.
Take my word
Not
for
exactly
it.
the friendliest bloke, the Captain, is he? Well, your reward for getting your ear chewed off is a waltz through the town's finest magical murder scene.
No, he's we're a group of two. enjoy investigating the murder scene. Have fun. Hey. What was that? I think I just got blowed up. Okay, that was...
What happened? Is this
Okay, no, that was part of the
I
game.
don't think so. That stone. Somehow it sent us flying into the stars.
No, it's, I don't do Dark Souls. No. But did you ever, if you ever played Baldur's Gate 3, think of it as a early, kind of, not a version of that, but that same style.
Terrible, terrible, terrible! It will consume us all! By the quill that lasts a billion words, what's this? 2 Rivalonians here? At the end of space and time? How very, very, very...
I really enjoyed Baldur's Gate 3, and I like this kind of game, so we'll see how well this goes. And actually, you know, Wise Old Gamer, he got this for me for my Christmas and birthday, which were last month, of course.
Oh, yes. Proper introductions. Zigzax the historian at your service. It is my job to record all that was, and is, and hopefully all that is to be.
Three is actually different than the other two. 3 is almost like playing a D&D game.
As for how I got here, well, for a historian appointed by the gods themselves, hopping to the end of time is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Wow. Do you play any games? I'm kidding, dude.
How you got here, though? That's a rather more interesting question. On such a tiny and rapidly shrinking vestige of space and time, I wouldn't have expected to find a soul but my own shadow.
What kind of games do you play?
At last a question I can answer most definitively. I mentioned already that this place is the end of time. If that didn't send your heart into your stomach and your pulse flutter, it should have.
I mean, and really, I mean, this one anyway, it's a little bit like Diablo. I play a lot of Diablo 4, so.
Time ought naturally to have no end.
A little bit more talky than Diablo, but.
Worst nightmare for a chronicler such as myself. But something totally, utterly terrible has happened.
See, and I can't do Vampire Survivors.
Show, don't tell, I always say. So go, peer through yonder looking
One of those
lens
games that
and
everybody
feast
played
your
that game, and I can't play it. I didn't see the attraction to it. Beyond the fact that I couldn't play it.
Maybe quite mad.
Then we had better appease him and have a look through the looking lens.
I don't know what we're looking for. pillow, a bottle of beer. Ooh.
You looked. You saw. Terrifying, isn't... What's this? The portal. It's... The portal has become active. The portal. It's quite sprung to life, just like the long dormant flames that decorate this observatory. After all my waiting and hoping, could it be?
I think I may be the one who inadvertently activated the portal.
Dear stranger, you must be the key. Something about your presence here is causing the end of time to grow. The true end
Enjoy.
itself
And if I'm gone by the time you get back, it means my dinner was ready.
Those torches, a light! This portal active once more! It cannot be coincidence. Goodness me, how right you are. There's so much to take in, I'd nearly forgotten. And what you saw has been haunting my mind since I first discovered it. It is the void itself. The dragon that is devouring creation. When I speak of the end of time, this is exactly what I mean. I can't say for sure where it came from, how or why, but I do know this. It's shrinking our future by the second. And if we don't stop it, it will devour the past and present as well. It's not that I believe, it's that I have seen. Long have I been waiting here, hoping that one day this very portal would ignite. Then, no longer than a few mere moments after you arrive, zap it goes. The chronicler of time knows a pattern when he sees one.
Yeah.
Ah, though I cannot say for certain, if it is what I believe, then our prayers might well be answered. In fact, every last question that ever plagued your noggin might well be answered, for I believe what lies beyond this portal is nothing other than... But why spoil the mystery? As soon as we leap through, we'll find out for certain.
To the portal, then.
After you, after you. Oh, what wonders we may find on the other side. You first, but don't dilly-dally. Yes, just as I'd hoped. There she is. There it is.
What? I am so confused.
It seems the imp has spotted exactly who and what he'd hoped to find here.
Could it be, milady? The weaver of time? Mother of history? Author of all that has ever been?
Indeed, Sir Imp. As surely as you are he who chronicles all that I weave.
Astounding! Unbelievable! I have so many questions for you, so much to ask, so much to say.
Incoming ad break.
You have brought guests, I see. Strange. Very strange guests.
My reaction exactly, milady. It was their arrival here at the end of time that instigated my finding you. But why? Surely you must know.
This is a question better put to our guests themselves. Tell us, how did you arrive upon this plane? A stone. So, it was a stone that caused the great shock of energy that brought you here, and it infused you with new life as well. Is that so? Not like this, no. What happened to you is unique in all my work. Never had I experienced something so contrary to my nature. To weave something I had not seen, had not expected. Life does not simply spring into existence, you see.
Make sure I don't miss the call to dinner here so I can eat.
But yours has. You appeared before me from the moment you came into contact with that stone. Starstone. I now know it to be called.
But, Madam Weaver, how is it possible? Do you not see all? Have you not woven all that is and could ever be into your tapestry?
Like the stones, your guests are a mystery to me. I see them before me in this world, but their likenesses appeared not upon my tapestry until they revived the stone. Source Hunters, it would seem that yourselves and Starstone are inextricably linked. Why and how, I cannot say. But I do believe that finding more stones will reveal to me who you yourselves truly are. Starstone is not what it seems, Source Hunter. Its true nature must be part of a greater secret, a secret lost even to me.
Yeah. All right, I'll be out in a minute.
Do you see what violence my work has suffered? What wounds lay upon the tapestry of time?
Mysteries of all time, gaps
Get
in
through this
history.
bit of the story, and then
how
I'm
they've
gonna have to go
tormented
away.
me for eons.
It would appear that Starstone transforms at your touch, granting me new thread by which to mend the tapestry. Thus, it restores time itself.
I see. What the void would shrink, Starstone restores.
Yep.
Yes. Though I cannot explain why this Starstone is the antidote to the void's ravishment of our realm. If we do not restore time, if we do not discover the true nature of these stones, indeed you must. Though I may not yet understand why, it seems that you and you alone can unlock the powers within Starstone.
All right.
Yet we are...
Why, of course.
I have to kind of speed this along. I've got dinner waiting.
I have recorded their doings, you see. Collectors of Starstone, more and more by the day. Now I understand. They'd keep the stones from our reach. They'd prevent the mending of time.
Without these stones, Hunter, there will be no Rivalon.
So again, now I gotta collect
That
a
shall
couple
never
of stones.
be, milady. As
Blah, blah,
sure
blah.
as
Stop the
Zix
void.
feeds our most mysterious
Are you
guest.
ready? Are you willing?
Ready? Are you willing?
Yep. Up at once when they go talk to each other and figure some stuff out. But I gotta go. I will maybe be actually. It's Friday night. I got a thing tonight. Wasted with Wise on his YouTube channel.
What do you think?
You can check me out there. Maybe later tonight I'll get back on this and stream some more. If not tonight.